Hi, I'm Leslie Adams. Welcome to 8th grade math at Young Junior High. I thought I would put this together in case there was anybody who couldn't come to info night, or maybe you just forgot some of the things that I said. First thing I wanted to talk about is homework. Please be aware that homework is graded on completion and accuracy. I do a little bit of combination of both so that kids don't get discouraged by when they miss a lot of problems. I want them to try. The only way they're going to get better at math is if they keep practicing. Homework is not assigned every night. Know that they may not have math homework every night. Homework is accepted only one day late for a maximum grade of a 70. So it's really, really important that students are keeping on top of their work. I try not to give long homework assignments. So there's really no reason why they shouldn't be capable of completing those assignments at home. Homework is 40% of their grade. So that's another important reason why we need to make sure that their homework is getting turned in on time. Homework is always listed on Canvas on the calendar, as well as on the board in the room. And then, of course, I do tell them what the homework is. So they're getting it in 3 different ways every day. We will have quizzes and tests. Right now, we're trying to have a quiz every Friday to keep them kind of short so the kids don't get overwhelmed. On the quizzes, students are allowed to use their notes and calculator on quizzes. So it's really important that they're keeping up with their notes in class, that they're gluing them and attaching them in their notebook so that they have them when they take their quizzes. Students can re-quiz on a quiz. Any student can. They have 1 week from the time the quiz is returned to get that taken care of. After that, students may not re-quiz. We will also have 1 6 weeks test each 6 weeks. And students will complete a golden mistake on that after the 6 weeks test. So that would be a way to help them improve their grade. But there will not be any retakes on a test. The golden mistake takes the place of that. Students are also going to be required to use the Think Through Math program. They are familiar with this. They've been using it all through elementary school and last year's 7th graders. And students are required to complete and pass at least 8 lessons every 6 weeks. This particular 6 weeks, they only have 4 because we didn't start it until halfway through. We sent a letter home with all of the due dates for each 6 weeks for the lessons with the Think Through Math parent letter, so you should have received that. Also, students can do extra lessons past their 8 or their 4 for the 6 weeks to earn extra credit on quizzes. Each additional lesson is worth 10 points on a quiz or test. These are my tutoring times. Unfortunately, I do have 0 hours, so I'm not available in the mornings to tutor unless students are possibly doing a re-quiz. They just have to make arrangements with me for something special in the morning. Otherwise, my tutoring times are listed there. We do use the calculators in class. We use the TI Inspires. There's no need to go out and purchase one. Most of the time, if there are things at home that they need a calculator for, a basic scientific calculator or the calculators on their phones are more than enough. We will be using flipped classroom a little bit. We started actually using it today. And there's some great information about Flipped Classroom on my class website, so I encourage you to go and find out more about it. Also, we use Canvas from time to time. You'll notice right here that there is a way that you can co-enroll in a Canvas course with your student. So if you like to kind of keep track, I encourage you to do that. I also wanted to point out the calendar that is on the Canvas or my classroom webpage. If you are ever unsure of what your student might have for homework, this is where you can go and check what their assignment is. I do try to communicate about grades once a week through email. I try to do it on Fridays, but if I don't get it done by the time I leave, then I will do it over the weekend. And I always send an email home. So already you should have received 3 emails from me. If you have not, then you need to contact Connie Clark in the front office and she can help you update your address. Email is the fastest and easiest way to communicate with me. So if you have any questions, if you'd like me to give you a call, usually if you'll shoot me an email, then I can respond to you as quickly as possible. I do, just like you have expectations for me, I do have expectations for you. First is that you hold your students accountable for their work and their behavior. It's really, eighth grade math is difficult. There's a lot of algebra, and the students are really going to have to work hard and take responsibility for their work. Um, if they don't take their notes, if they don't write down the things that I'm asking, if they don't keep it organized in their notebook, they're going to have a really hard time. And so we need to help support them together and hold them accountable. I've been teaching a long time and I have never lost a child's paper before. I'm proud of that. And so the odds are in my favor that I did not lose your student's paper. If they say they turned it in, they probably did not. It is probably in their binder, or sometimes I do make input errors when I'm inputting grades into the computer. So it's really important that they save their papers so that they can show me, hey, Mrs. Adams, I really did turn this in. You just, it got lost in the shuffle. So as long as we still have that paper to show it for. Encourage your students to come to me with questions, ask me, take responsibility for their learning. They really need to learn this as they move on to high school, and so we need to get them started on this. And then really important too, please check your email. Those weekly updates are my notification to you of what your child's grades are. I work really hard to do that for you and to get it done. And so I do expect you to look at those, look at your child's grades reports, because I don't want you to have any surprises. And that's how I'm communicating that to you. And as always, I can't fix something if I don't know about it. So if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, anything that you feel like I need to know, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm here to help both you and your child.